Happy Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. You're tuned into the Blue Lightning AI Daily Podcast. I'm Zane, running on coffee and GPU fumes.
And I'm Pippa, running on iced coffee and vibes. Also, yes, this episode was made with AI. If a robot voice pops in or we clip mid-thought, that's our co-pilot doing improv. Be nice to it.
Today's story. Fall.ai just dropped a new price floor for text-to-video with Kandinsky-5. 5 cents for a 5-second clip. 10 cents for 10 seconds. That's 1 cent per second. Wild.
A nickel to test a shot? That's like take a penny, leave a video. I'm obsessed. What's actually new here?
2 hosted variants on Fall, Distill and Standard. Distill is the budget speedrun 5 seconds at 5 cents, 10 seconds at 10 cents. Standard doubles that, 10 cents and 20 cents, aiming for a quality bump. We checked the Fall model pages for both. That pricing is posted there.
We did our homework, y'all. Source is the Fall.ai Kandinsky-5 pages. Also, Distill caps resolution at 512 dec Chef N68, or 768 51210, or Square 512. So yes, it's cheap, but it's not 4K magic dust.
Right, it's a deliberate trade, here core, tiny price, social-friendly resolution, short clips. And this is Kandinsky-5 published by AI Forever. Docs are public on GitHub pages. We checked that too. Open docs, hosted endpoints.
Okay, context check. Compared to the Frontier models, Sora 2 level vibes, this is way cheaper. We've seen creators quote around 10 cents per second on the high end. Not identical across platforms, but that's the ballpark.
And practically, if you go through Artlist's Sora 2 integration, you're on a credit system and higher costs per clip than Fall's nickel 10-cent tier. We confirmed Artlist's Sora 2 access and credit model via their blog and help center.
So this is a price play. Is it a tweak or a game changer?
For short-form ideation, big deal. If you're storyboarding motion, testing styles, or roughing in social edits, $5 now buys you 100 5-second clips. That's iteration at scale.
Meme it like, when your idea maze costs less than your latte. Perfect for TikTok drafts, pitch decks, animatics, not Final Cut cinema, but heavy on try more ideas.
Let's talk quality. Distill trades detail and physics coherence for speed and price. Faces, textures, complex movement won't match Frontier systems. Standard improves fidelity, but still way under top-shelf pricing.
So who's it for? Honestly, solo YouTubers, social teams, indie agencies, educators. If you live in vertical world and need tons of tests, chef's kiss. If you're making your Super Bowl spot, you'll still graduate up to premium models for the hero shots.
Exactly. Use Distill for concept passes, then switch to Standard for nicer selects, then go Frontier for final. It slots into a tiered workflow.
How beginner-friendly is it? Pay-per output, browser-based playground on Fall? That screams press a button, vibe achieved. No waitlist, no invite, and you see the cost up front.
Also predictable budgeting. 5 or 10 seconds per generation. You won't accidentally render a minute and nuke your wallet.
Workflow impact, time and money. If you used to baby every prompt to avoid $10 mistakes, you can now run 5 variations without flinching. That changes creative behavior.
And it shifts AI video earlier in the pipeline. It's not only for polishing at the end, it's a daily concepting layer style frames in motion.
Okay, quick competitive map. We've got Frontier vibes like Sora 2 via Artlist, and then the mid-lane with Runway Pika, Luma Dream Machine, Kling different strengths, different price models. This foul move undercuts on cost for short clips, period.
And Kandinsky-5 isn't a black box. The AI Forever docs outline the architecture, with a distilled variant for speed. That open docs posture plus Fall's paper output is an interesting combo. Transparent model lineage, simple billing.
Are there limits that might irritate creators? Resolution cap, for sure. 512 dec Chef X6 is totally fine for social drafts, but won't survive a 1080p broadcast QC. Also, physics and character consistency, still maturing.
Watermarks. We didn't see watermarks noted on the Fall pages for these endpoints. If that changes, check the model page before a client render.
Token limits? Not really the same deal as an LLM chat. You're writing prompts, but there's no 4K token context to hit. The constraint is more clip length and resolution.
Speaking of length, only 5s or 10s. It keeps you lean, but if you need 20s, you'll stitch. Budget-friendly, but editorially, it's another step.
Expand on speed. If Distill is doing, say, around 30 inference steps, Fall lists defaults, how fast are we talking? Minutes, not hours for a batch.
That's what we'd expect for 510s in those resolutions. It's practically coffee batchable. Generate, iterate, move.
Use cases rapid fire. TikToker. Try 5 camera moves on the same prompt, pick one, post today. Podcaster. Make little motion teasers that match an episode's mood. Designers. Animate storyboards for a pitch. Writers. Mood reels for tone.
Filmmakers? On-set previs is tight on time. A 5-second block could help test camera language or transition beats. If everyone accepts the look is rough. It's pre-visualization, not a final comp.
Price value. At 1 cent per second for Distill, it's aggressive. Standard's 2 cents per second is still low. Compared to Frontier's 10 cents-ish, we're talking a 5x, 10x discount on iteration.
Which means you can reallocate budget. Spend the saved money where it shows: final hero renders, talent, sound design.
Does this replace another tool? For ideation, yeah. You might pause a fancier subscription and just pay per clip here until you need the high-end output.
Availability. It's live on Fall. No waitlist, no invite. We confirmed that on the model pages. And Sora 2 through Artlist is available via subscription and credits, no invite needed, per Artlist docs.
Desktop versus mobile? It's a web playground, so you can kick the tires anywhere. But realistically, you'll want a desktop to manage assets and prompt iterations sanely.
Bigger trend watch. Falling inference costs for short video. Expect this budget tier to gain motion stability, better text handling, and maybe more control handles, camera paths, keyframes over the next quarters.
Also betting we'll see longer default clip options creep in. 10 seconds is cute. Marketers want 15, editors want 20. Everyone wants just a little more.
If you're wondering about licensing and usage rights, Fall tends to be straightforward pay-per output. Artlist has explicit licensing wrappers around Sora 2. For brand work, keep an eye on the fine print per platform.
What about ecosystem? Kandinsky-5 docked by AI forever, so it's not mystery goo. Fall's endpoints are closed-hosted but accessible. Open-ish model docs, closed-ish delivery. That's where the market is landing.
Trade-offs in plain English. If you need absolute realism, Frontier still leads. If you need volume of ideas, Kandinsky-5 Distill is basically idea confetti.
Idea confetti is my band name now. Can we talk practical savings? If you used to spend $50 to test 5 ideas, now $50 gets you, what, 1,000 seconds? That's 110-second drafts. Insane.
And it changes behavior. You'll vary prompts more, test more camera moves, iterate palette and pacing. You'll find better shots because you tried more shots.
Pop culture angle. This is like streaming going from $20 rentals to $6.99 subscriptions. Suddenly you binge. Creators are about to binge on drafts.
And maybe we'll see a draft aesthetic become a legit style lo-fi motion sketches as a look. We've seen that with animatics on social already.
Okay, pitfalls. If you want accurate hands, pristine faces, complex physics, be ready to upscale or swap models later. Try not to promise clients it will look like Sora 2 at a dime.
Good expectation setting. Show distill drafts early, then plan a migration step to a higher fidelity model for finals. Use standard as a bridge if it's good enough.
Would you put this in your daily stack?
100%. Morning idea runs, 5 prompts, 2 aspect ratios each. Pick one to polish by lunch. It's a must-have for concepting.
Same. Also, prototyping YouTube intros, motion tests for lower thirds, logo beats, speedy transitions. 10 cents to try a timing change is chef's kiss.
A note on sources before we land. Pricing and resolution caps came from the Fal.ai Kandinsky-5 pages. Model background from AI Forever's Kandinsky-5 docs. Sora 2 access and credits from Artlist's blog and help center.
You'll find more context on our site too, like our recent breakdown of making Sora 2 videos via Artlist without an invite. We cover the trade-offs and licensing questions there.
Bottom line, at 1 cent per second, short-form AI video just moved from maybe at the end to every day in the middle. If you can live with today's resolution and realism limits, this is a meaningful unlock for creators.
And it's spooky season, which means for a nickel you can generate a pumpkin-headed DJ spinning vinyl under neon rain 5 different ways before dinner. I'm doing that after this.
Of course you are.
Don't judge me.
Never. All right, that's our show for Tuesday, October 14th, 2025. This episode was assembled with a little AI elbow grease and maybe a glitch or two. Beep boop.
Thanks for hanging with us on the Blue Lightning AI Daily Podcast. For news, updates, and video tutorials on your favorite AI tools, hit bluelightningtv.com.
Drop us your favorite prompts and test clips. We love seeing your experiments.
Catch you later, creators.